Alright, so a big chunk of this video is going to be me going around getting those stone monument things for that one Zora. But thankfully I actually have something to talk about, which is the new Smash character, the last character for Ultimate, Zora. Yeah, I was not, he was my number one pick, so I was, really happy he got in. But, because I played, pretty much every Kingdom Hearts game on this channel, essentially. Or like watch the movie version, basically everything except for the mobile games. Anyway, point is, I was not expecting him to get in because like all the legal loopholes, Disney can be really finicky about things, So I thought like, oh, it's probably gonna be like a Pokemon or something like that Fire Bunny from Sword and Shield. I don't play Pokemon anymore. I don't really care about it anymore, so I don't know the whatever the Fire Bunny starter like it's evolved form. Like a lot of people thought it would be that. I'm like, oh, it's probably gonna just be a Pokemon. Yeah, especially like when the trailer was going on and like there was a whole focus on fire. I'm like, oh, like the bunny is gonna like pop out of the fire or something. Okay, big whoop. Yeah, like a lot of people were saying something about Dark Souls. That didn't really cross my mind because I've never played Dark Souls or really got into that. So, like, I didn't like click. I didn't think like, oh, the bonfire thing from Dark Souls. I'm like, oh no, it's that bunny Pokemon shit. But then nope, Keyblade appeared and it was Sora. I have to admit though, I wasn't too pleased with like the cinematic in itself because I was hoping for something a little bit more like with Sephiroth, where like maybe the good guys are fighting Darkon, and then they're losing. It seems like they're gonna be beat. Obviously Kirby's not there because Sakurai can't have Kirby lose. It's true. But then like a keyhole appears or like a burst of light and Sora appears with the keyblade and strikes him down or something, with his light, because light, darkness, and also because Darkon never got defeated in a trailer. I think he appeared in the Hero trailer, but I don't think he actually got defeated. I think he just fled. So we saw Galeem get cut in half, so I'm like, oh, maybe something like that happened with Darkon too. But unfortunately not. Or I was thinking maybe it might be like a continuation of Sephiroth's reveal trailer, where like him and Cloud are fighting, and then like Sora swoops in and helps, because obviously he and Cloud have encountered each other in Kingdom Hearts, and same thing with Sephiroth. So I thought, oh, that would be okay, because those three characters have interacted before, so with Disney, and they would be okay with it. But no, unfortunately not. He just kind of just flew around and posed, and that was really it. It was kind of dull. And I kind of had to wonder, like, was that Sakurai or Disney's doing? Because I could see, like, Sakurai maybe wanting something more sentimental with his last trailer. Because, like, the big Smash logo, the fire goes out, and, all the characters turn back to statues. And it's all solemn and quiet. But then, bang, bang, boom, the last character is revealed. Like, I have the feeling, like, no matter who the last character was, something like that was going to happen. It wouldn't matter if it was Sora or somebody else. Like, something akin to that was going to happen. Or who knows? He probably didn't plan, like, all the trailers ahead like that, Or, like, well, he might have, like, planned for the last trailer to kind of, like, mirror the first trailer. Who knows? I mean, that's... obviously not down to like the very last detail, like who's gonna be there, but just sort of a general like, oh, the first trailer, like with the Inklings, it had the Fire Emblem appear, so the last trailer will have it kind of fizzle out or something, Like I could see Sakurai, like being like that, like, oh, I want something more sentimental, but who knows what goes behind closed doors, and with like all this, the dealings with crossover stuff. And I have to admit though, I was all, oh yeah, something went on here. I actually was like kind of like watching through the video for a bit just to make sure things were okay. Yeah, there's some finicky went on there, but it's just me teleporting, so who cares? Yeah, thankfully like these video skips usually happen with nothing important happening generally, which is I'm thankful for. Well, I guess Breath of the Wild, like 90% of Breath of the Wild videos, especially, not much is going on. But there's something else. Oh yeah, like with like the Disney stuff, like I'm not too. I wanted Zora in. He was my number one pick, but I didn't actually think Donald and Goofy would appear at all. Not even as Final Smash. It's like at most maybe Spirits, but that would be like the most. And I had to I think Oh, I saw there was another skip there too. Oh, that's weird. I hope this video doesn't turn out to be too finicky. Well, I mean, nothing really important happens. I just gather these stones and do some shrines, so it's not like I see any cutscenes or anything. Um, yeah, like I didn't think anything like majorly Disney would happen. Like I was even surprised his Keyblade had the keychain on it. I thought maybe it would like be a Smash logo instead, but I was pleasantly surprised. That was the actual, the actual proper keychain. I was yeah, like, I was thinking like maybe I could see Disney definitely just being like just kind of being anal about it, just not wanting anything Disney and Smash. But I could also kind of see Sakurai being like that too, because he was very he was very like like no non-video game characters are gonna be in Smash. So I could see it kind of like not even for Spirits, not even for Final Smashes, nothing, no non-video game characters. I could definitely see him being like very adamant about that. So I could see it being like on both sides. They might not want that, you know. But again, who knows what goes behind those closed doors? Because sometimes these dealings, I have to wonder what goes through the heads of these people? Like with Cloud, like that he almost was not in Smash Ultimate. Like they had like fight tooth and nail to get him in, and it almost didn't happen. We almost did not get everyone is here because Square Enix were being fucking dickholes about it. But it's like they already agreed to having Cloud in there once, and from what I understand, Nintendo pays. I mean, obviously this makes sense. Nintendo pays the other company to have their characters in. So Square's getting money. I assume that Nintendo does all the work. I would assume like I assume Square would maybe like kind of give like a thumbs up and kind of like review things, but overall they probably don't do much of the work in terms of actually implementing the character and like coding or anything. And also, it's just free advertisement. This hugely successful, crossover, fighting game series or party or whatever the hell you want to call it. I just call it fighting because that's what you do. You fight each other. But people are very like, oh, it's not a fighting game. Whatever, who cares? Anyways, point is that it's free advertising for a huge video game franchise. Like, it's all like there's no downside. You get money. The chances are Nintendo's doing most, if not all, of the work, except just kind of like Square kind of like looking in and kind of make sure like, oh yeah, this is okay, yada yada. But like I assume most of the like hard work goes to Nintendo, and then again it's like free advertising. I mean, it's even more than free. You get paid for it, So it's like there's no downsides. So like, why the fuck wouldn't you just agree to it a second time? I really don't get it. Like I don't understand like what goes through the heads of these people when they're so finicky about stupid bullshit like that. Or kind of how like Snake wasn't in like the Wii U and 3DS ones. Was Konami just being weird about it, or maybe Sakurai and Nintendo just didn't extend the hand to it? Maybe they're just like, maybe we should just cut Snake, like maybe because he has like the guns and stuff. Maybe we just shouldn't have him or something. I mean, who knows? Maybe it was again Konami being weird about it. But then it's like they already agreed to it once. Why are they being weird about it now? I don't know. Because again, like all the other reasons I listed, free advertisement, they get paid for it, the royalties, and they do probably. I don't really know how these things work. They probably do little, if any, work at all. Aside from just kind of looking it over and being like, yep, we agreed to this, and this is good, the way he moves is good, his attacks are good, yada yada. His alt costumes are fine, I don't know, it's just weird. Like, again, like, if I was like in a big video game company, if I was like the CEO or whatever, or I was like whoever it is that would be in charge of this sort of thing, and like Nintendo came with Super Smash Brothers and like, oh yeah, we want your characters. I'm like, fuck yeah, sure. Take whoever you want. Take as much music as you want. Use any stage you want. Just name it. We'll give it to you. Well, obviously not for free, of course, but you know what I mean. Like it was kind of like what they did with Terry. Apparently, like the I don't remember. I don't remember what the company's name that owns Terry, but like apparently they were very generous. They were just like, oh yeah, take him, take like all these music tracks. I think that he got like dozens of music tracks or something. They're like, they were very generous. So I would just be like that. I'd be like, oh fuck, shit, yeah, Smash Brothers. Oh man, you want one of our characters to be in? That's so cool, But yeah, apparently some people just don't feel that way. I don't know. I've never worked any kind of like big business in my life. I've never been in the shoes of people that in any kind of similar situation. But I don't know. It just feels like it would not be so complicated. I mean, I guess it depends on who holds the rights, I guess. But like, why would they not want their character in? I don't know. Unless they just hate Nintendo that much. But like, grow up. I don't know. I mean, I would like to think that most people would be very excited for the opportunity to have their characters in Smash, but I guess not. I don't know. Whatever. But yeah, that's it for Smash Ultimate, though. I was kind of also surprised he didn't mention like if there will be anything else coming out. I mean, obviously not more fighters or Mii costumes. They said no more Mii costumes either. But I'm wondering like are you gonna get more spirit events at any point? Like I was kind of wondering maybe if we might get like DLC that isn't revolved around characters or Mii costumes, like stages or maybe like a new game mode or something. Because they cut out a couple of game modes too. I would love to see those come back, but no such luck. But yeah, he didn't mention anything like that, so maybe that's off the table. I got something in my throat. What is that? Sorry, I'm probably talking weird because I got like something in my throat. Like feels like food or something. But I don't know what I would have eaten that would get caught in my throat. Sorry. Anyway, point is, yeah, he didn't mention it, but God, this is probably really annoying. I apologize, but we're already over 10 minutes in. I'm not starting over because I'm swallowing. Yeah, he at the same time he didn't discount it. He didn't say like nothing else is coming out for Smash Ultimate, like nothing at all. So technically, he didn't say no. Hey, I'm not one of those people that's like, oh, he's gonna do like a super secret third fight. No, this is the last character we're getting. I don't think for a second we're gonna get more. Like at most, maybe an Echo Fighter I could see, but anything beyond that, no. Even an Echo Fighter, I doubt it. Oh, sorry about that. My throat was weird. Anyways, yeah, so, and I was also kind of hoping we would get more than just the character and the Mii costumes this time, because it's the last character, it's the last part of the DLC pack. I thought like, oh, you'll want to go out with a bang. Maybe he'll introduce something super secret, something, again, not another character, but just something like a stage pack, or again like bringing in like a brand new game mode or something, or maybe continue on the story mode or something. But no. I was kind of hoping for that, just something a little bit extra, because this is the last big hurrah for Smash Ultimate, Yeah, I guess we'll just have to wait for the next Smash game. Yeah, but that's not gonna happen for a while. I know that much. Probably not for another 4 or 5 years, maybe. Or yeah, maybe we'll have to wait for like the next the Switch 2 or whatever, I mean, like, okay. First of all, like, whether or not Sakurai is on board, there's going to be another Smash game. It makes too much money. Nintendo's not going to just be like, oh, well, no more Smash anymore. It's just done forever. No. Not a chance. Especially after Ultimate. Ultimate was so much bigger than the other games for obvious reasons. After all the money it made, why the fuck would they not milk it dry? That's what I would do. That's what, most reasonable people would do, with business, sense. Make another Smash game at some point. But, of course, then the question is, will Sakurai be on board? And yes, he has said a couple times, like, this is, my last game. I'm not doing Smash after this, but yeah, he said that, like, at least 2 times. Like, he said that after Melee. I believe how it goes was Melee was going to be the last one he worked on. And then I think it was Iwata was going to take over as director for Brawl. But, like, he had, like, ideas in mind that like Sakurai didn't really approve of. Like he didn't like some of the directions that Iwata was going in. So he's like, actually, you know what? Like I'll actually direct this one. Don't worry about it. I'll do it this time too. And so like he took over again. He was he kind of like he could have walked away. He was not forced into it. He wasn't strong armed into it. He, from what I understand, he was like, actually, you know what? If it's okay, let me direct this one too. And so he could. And from what I also understand, the 3DS and Wii U were also going to be his last ones. But then what I think happened was like Ultimate was sort of like a personal favor from, like that Iwata asked of him. And he was, like, okay, especially after Iwata died, he was like, okay, like, I'll definitely. Wait, when did Iwata die? Did Iwata die before Smash came out? Smash Ultimate? Yeah, when did Iwata die? It was, wow, 2015, really? Wow, it really doesn't feel like it was that long. Jeez. 6 years. Yeah, Smash Ultimate came out in 2018, yeah, so I think from what I understand, like Smash Ultimate was sort of like Iwata sort of asked like as a favor for Sakurai to like make another Smash game. Like at some, like I don't think it was like on his fucking deathbed or anything. That'd be ridiculous. But just like sometime before he died, and then like the development cycle began, and bang bang boom. Eventually, we got Smash Ultimate, and I think like, yeah, like again, like this is Sakurai said this is gonna be his last Smash game, but he's already said that before, so I don't really know how much I buy it. I mean, if he actually does this time, actually really go like, yeah, no, seriously, like, no. Like if it turns out to be actually true and this really is actually the last game where he's involved, I wouldn't really be shocked. But at the same time, if he did just kind of just be like, all right, I guess I'll come back if you guys are insisting on making another Smash game, I could see him doing that too, honestly. But basically what I'm saying is no matter what happens, whether he comes on board or not, we're getting another Smash game eventually. It's probably not. Yeah, when did the Wii U and 3DS ones come out? I think those. When did those come out? 2014. So, yeah, well, like it probably won't be until like 2025 before we start hearing news about it. So it's gonna be like another 4 or 5 years before any new Smash news comes out. So I guess we'll just have to wait. Yeah, and I gotta wonder who might be coming back. The way I see it, I don't think there's really any reason for anyone not first party to come. At most, I think maybe they could cut out some of like the more explicit clone characters like Dr. Mario or like Dark Pit. Like I think if they cut those out, not many people will be upset. But like aside from that, I don't really see any particular reason why they would cut out any of the any other first party characters, because they are able to do it for they're able to do it for Smash Ultimate, and it's like they can hire people for this. This isn't some small indie company. This is Nintendo. This is a multi-billion-dollar company, or multi-billion yen company, Like I don't they can do this if they really wanted to, They could easily have like in terms of like character slots, they could easily surpass Ultimate. I mean, Ultimate's not even the fighting game with the most fighting characters. Like Budokai Tenkaichi 3 had more characters. I mean, obviously they weren't as crafted with love and care as with Smash Ultimate, but still, I'm just saying. And that was back in like what 2007, 2008. It's been over a decade. I don't know that much. Tenkaichi 3. Yeah. Let's see. Budokai Tenkaichi 3. I think they came out in like 2007. Let's see. Yeah, 2007. So that was 14 years ago. So I'm just saying, like obviously from a hardware perspective, there's no issue with that, and it's Nintendo. If they need to hire more people, they can afford to. But I mean, if it was also like I mean, who knows how long the Switch is gonna go on for, or like how like similar maybe like the Switch 2 or whatever could be. Like maybe they might be able to actually like be able to like sort of like import the characters from Smash Ultimate a little bit. Like I know it's not as simple as just copy paste. Like I know it's not that simple, but like a lot of the groundwork would be there. I would imagine. But I don't really know how this kind of thing works, so maybe I'm just spouting bullshit that makes no sense. But I don't know. I'm just saying. I think it would be less of an issue in terms of hardware limitations or like how many people are working on it, because again they can afford they have so much, funds. Hooray! They could easily, hire more people if they need to, get like more hands on deck with experience and stuff with this sort of thing. So I don't see that being an issue. I see more the issue being the copyright, obviously. But even then, I think a lot of the characters probably wouldn't be that much of a problem. Like Sonic wouldn't be much of a problem. Like at this point, Sega and Nintendo are pretty much buddy at this point. They haven't really been rivals for long ass time. At this point, it feels like they've been buddy longer than they've been rivals. For like a longer period of time than they were rivals. But it feels that way. But like, I don't know, like Kazuya would probably come back because, Tech, and also Ryu and Ken, because, Tekken and Street Fighter, they're all about crossover shit. So, like, I don't see it being that much of an issue. I honestly, like, the three main ones, I think. I guess it actually depends on how finicky Konami is. Because I wonder if maybe they can be a little bit finicky. I was just looking for, like, the best place to try and teleport. I thought the tower might be a little bit too far away, so I didn't want to do that. So I don't know if this was the best option, but whatever. What was I saying? Oh yeah, like Konami, like I don't know, like maybe they might be a little bit finicky too, but I feel like the main ones that would be an issue would be Cloud, Sephiroth, and Zora. Like if there would be any characters that would just not come back, I would expect it to be those three more than anybody else. Yeah, but I mean, I feel like maybe when Sephiroth came along, Square was a little bit more willing to play ball, because they like gave a lot more like music tracks this time in comparison with Cloud, and like his costume like options are a little bit more varied compared to like what was going on with Cloud. But yeah, I was seeing that as maybe like, oh, maybe they're being a little bit less fucking assholes about it this time, They're not being so stingy as they were with Cloud. It seems like that maybe. I mean, times change, like. I think he said like the characters were decided like in 2018, I think. Like the same year the game came out, I'm pretty sure that's what he said. So, the Wii U game came out in 2014. So, yeah, 4 years is a long time for, people to kind of like change their ways and not, be as finicky with stuff, I don't know. I'm just saying. I'm just trying to be hopeful, honestly. Like, I don't know. Maybe they might not try to do another Everyone Is Here, but I mean, again, if they cut off characters like Dr. Mario or Dark Pit, it'd be like, yeah, I'd be fine with that. I don't think most people would care. I mean, I'd be fine with them with slicing off half the fucking Fire Emblem cast. That would be great. I mean, hell, if I had my way, we'd just get rid of all the Fire Emblem characters. I really don't like them in Smash, but whatever. I'm just trying. Wait, was that a healing fairy next to the Guardian I just saw, or am I hallucinating? I swear I just saw one over there, but whatever. I certainly didn't notice it before, if it was there. But yeah. I mean, obviously it's not up to me. Maybe. 4 years is a long time to start the next development cycle. Well, I guess it would actually start before then, but you know what I mean. Yeah, but I don't know. I just, obviously I got Smash on the mind more than ever because of the big reveal. And like there's anything else interesting to talk about. Yeah, I don't have the next video recorded yet, but I have a feeling, or like my goal is to get to the maze island in the top right hand corner of the screen. I think there's 3 maze areas, and so I want to get to one of them next time. I was so close to getting to 60 shrines in this video. I stopped at 59 because I'm like, I don't want this video to be too long, so I'll just stop there. But next time I'll get to halfway through shrines. And I think I'm like halfway through the side quests too, I think. I've done at least 45. So I'm getting there. Slowly but surely. Yeah, that was me being stupid. Yeah, I just really, yeah. And hopefully maybe next time we'll actually get a new Zelda character. Hey, that would be interesting. We haven't gotten a unique Zelda character for 20 years. Yeah. Because, Toon Link is just another copy of Young Link and regular Link. And then they split Sheik and Zelda in half, which I don't really count that. Like I don't count Samus and Zero Suit Samus. Metroid still basically has 2 reps. Samus, and like Ridley. And also, it wasn't like a unique character. It was just taking a character we had and just splitting them in half. If I had my way, I would pick Skull Kid or Midna maybe, or Zant perhaps. But just anyone aside from the Triforce trio, anyone. Yeah, even fucking Tingle, I don't care. Just not a character that's Link, Zelda, or Ganon in some capacity. Like I'm just, no Tetra, no Sheik, no alternate Link. Nothing. None of that shit. Just get us someone that's just completely brand new. People say Urbosa, but I don't think I would like that either because we are another Sword and Shield character with Zelda. Yeah, okay, that was bullshit right there. That was all glitchy right there. Didn't I like climb into the middle of it or something? I don't know. It was kind of bullshit. Yeah, but like I really wouldn't want like another. Yeah, I know I just said like anyone, but like maybe not having a character with a sword and shield because we already have 3 Zelda characters with that, so that might be nice to kind of avoid that. Cause I like it's not just because I like the Skull Kid and Midna. Like I love those characters, but it's not just because of that. But like also because they kind of have like a little bit of an archetype or subtype or whatever you want to call it. That we don't really have a lot of in Smash, which is basically kind of like a small, impish magic wielder kind of thing. Because like if you look at like the Skull Kid's like moveset in Hyrule Warriors, we don't really have anything like that in Smash Brothers, where they're kind of like small, like they floaty, like maybe literally floating off the ground. Skull Kid could do that in Midna. And they kind of like fly around shooting off like projectiles and stuff. Like the closest we have to that would be like Ness and Lucas, sort of. Even then, that's not really quite what I'm thinking of. But that's like probably the closest we have to that. I think that would be kind of interesting. But whatever. Yeah, maybe Gino could finally have his chance. Yeah, boy, and Waluigi too. Yeah, apparently there were still people that actually thought that Gino was going to be the last character. They actually thought, like, oh, he's going to, like, upgrade him from a Mii costume when he's actually going to get him. Like, really? You guys, like, need to just let it go. He's not getting into Smash. Like, I would have liked Gino to get into. I think that would have been kind of cool, but it was clearly not going to happen. So there's really no point in obsessing about it. Yeah. I don't know. Like I love Super Mario RPG. I've played that a couple times through over the years, but I think Gino would be pretty cool in Smash. I think he has a good moveset potential, but okay. First of all, I didn't really think he had much of a chance to begin with, but like even before, I think in the Sephiroth one, I think he was revealed before the Mii costumes. So, like as soon as I saw Sephiroth, I'm like, oh yeah, Gino's not gonna get in. 2 Square characters in one pass, not a chance. Because I mean, Zora is Disney, so technically he's not Square. He's owned by Disney. Everything in Kingdom Hearts that's not Final Fantasy is owned by Disney. Zora, all the Heartless, the organization, Master Xehanort's a Disney character. I find that very hilarious. But. And then in the Mii costumes, like, oh, obviously, I don't think there was, I never thought there would be any chance that a Mii costume would be upgraded to a playable character. Same thing with assist trophies. I mean, Min did prove wrong that spirits couldn't become playable characters because I'm pretty sure she was a spirit before she that guy's story reminded me of the mountain. I'm like, oh shit, I should probably go there before I forget. Min. I'm pretty sure she was a spirit before she was a playable character. I'm pretty sure. So obviously she broke that rule. So, anyone that was a spirit was technically fair game. But I wasn't one of those people that kind of like tricked myself into believing like, oh, Mii costumes and assist trophies, like they can be characters too. Nah. Once you're a Mii costume or a trophy, that's it. You're good. You're done. That's all you're getting. I love how I've said like maybe 2 sentences about this, but I mean again, like there's really not much to say. The first like 15 minutes of the video was just me going to like different little monuments. And hey, because Smash Ultimate's pretty much done now, so I'm not gonna be able to get a chance to talk about it much anymore after this to fill in the time. Oh yeah, one thing I think that was great with Zora was how like he was like tied into 13 a lot. Because Smash Ultimate's on version 12 right now, so when Zora's implemented, it'll be version 13. And he, because of the whole Pyra and what's her face, the two Xenoblade chicks, they count as two characters pretty much. So with them in mind, he's the 13th DLC character. Yeah. And it, okay, this is just me being fucking stupid, but I just find it funny. October is 10th month, yes, but Octo is 8. 8, October 5th, 8, 5, 13. I know, that's just me bullshitting. But also, there was one more. Oh, yeah, he's coming out on the 18th, 13 days from the 5th. If it was any other character, like, if it was anyone that, like, if it was, like, anyone aside from Nomura that was, like, all in the numbers, I would think, like, oh, it's a coincidence. But because it's Nomura, I have a distinct feeling that, like, at least 2 of the 3 of those were done on purpose, Well, obviously not the October 5th thing. That was just me bullshitting. But, yeah, I just find that funny. And because of the whole, like, 2-for-1 deal with the Xenoblade chicks, yeah, Pyrants, I don't really care about them. They're kind of a lame pick. With them included as 2 different characters, that makes Zora the 7th character for the second DLC pack. Yeah, I really just get the shit knocked out of me in this episode. Jesus. He's the 7th, like the 7th light. Yeah, think about it. Again, with Nomura, like, with the way Nomura is, like, I could easily see him somehow just being like maybe they didn't, like, maybe they had the, like, all the rights down pat. Sorry, my throat. I really need to just cough and hack, but that'd be really fucking annoying, so, and the video's getting pretty close to being done. Anyways, yeah, I'm stupid, for the puzzle. Anyways, I could easily see Nomura being like, oh, just review my character last so he can be the 13th. And yeah, he would become with the 13th update too. And Sakurai's just like, oh yeah, okay. I could easily see Nomura just be like, please, like, reveal him last, even though we have all the legal shit sorted out, Yeah, but again, like, I know I kind of been saying, like, I kind of whined a little bit, but I still am really happy that Zora got in. He's still my number 1 pick. Or he was. Yeah. But again, like the actual trailer, I wish was a little bit different, and like it actually kind of would have been nice if Donald and Goofy were in like the final Smash, but I'm not surprised they weren't. But well. Oh well. Yeah. And then there. Wait, what? What was the other thing I had talked about? The Disney stuff? The trailer? I think that might have been it, actually. Oh, well. Anyway. But yeah, so it just sucks. Gotta wait 2 weeks to play as him, though. That really stinks. Oh, well. And what are you gonna do? Yeah. But, yeah, so just so damn happy that Zora actually managed to get in. Just very shocked. I like how even Sakurai was like kind of mentioning that too. Like, yeah, it's a surprise, isn't it? Zora's in the game. Yeah, I'm like, holy shit, yeah, that is a shocker. Damn. Yeah. When Luxor gave that card to Zora near the end of Kingdom Hearts 3, that was actually a Smash invitation. What's this? I'll call you to another world when you're in peril. Oh, it's Smash invitation. Yeah, boy. I would have loved it if that, or maybe one thing that would have been great as a trailer would be like Zora like finding like one of those letters in a bottle from like the king, King Mickey. Of course, he would probably not actually name drop him. He would just say the king. And he would open, they takes a closer look. He's like, wait a minute, that's not like his little insignia. And he like opens up the letters like, Smash? I'm invited to Smash? That would have been great. That'd been pretty funny too. Yeah, I think those are that the Sephiroth thing or Darkon. I think those were all, you know, I think those are all fairly reasonable, you know. But yeah, I guess it's, it's more Disney, maybe. I mean, again, it could have been Sakurai too, who would want maybe like a little bit more of a sentimental thing for the last trailer. I could easily see that being the case as well. But whatever. I can feel my voice fading, just like that board did just now. Yeah, he just vanished into thin air. It's terrifying. I hate it when that happens. But yes, now we can start, trying to figure out the roster for the next Smash game. Yes, we have years to speculate. Yes. God. Again, I feel like there shouldn't be too many cuts. Like, I think the only people I don't think anyone okay, like I'm trying to be fair. Like, I don't think anyone really deserves to get cut out. Like, okay, like I don't like the fact there's so many Fire Emblem characters, but maybe instead of cutting them, we could just like ease up on introducing more instead, Like, maybe just get one more, because, just one more for the next game. That's it. No, not, Echo Fighters count. Just one person, nothing for DLC, no Echo Fighters, nothing. Just one person, And hey, how about, again, a Zelda rep? That would be nice. Haven't gotten a unique fighter for Zelda in 20 years. Yeah, it's crazy. Because Zelda's the third biggest franchise Nintendo has, basically, behind Mario and Pokemon. But for some reason, that series gets shafted. Yeah, people are always on about, like, oh, well, like, characters, only, like, a lot of the characters only appear in one game. It's like, so? Well, since when has that ever been a rule? If you want to be finicky about it, or you want to be anal about it, Hyrule Warriors. I mean, yeah, maybe it's not canon, but it's a Zelda game. So any character that appears in that is fair game. Well, I guess except Sia, because she... But even then, the whole, like, oh, they only appear in one game thing, that's just something people made up. That's not something that Sakurai's ever said. Like, the only, like, 2 rules that Sakurai has ever said is they have to be a video game character, and they're, yeah, like, I remember he said this for the Terry one. He said, like, it doesn't matter how, like, obscure they are. It's not, like, how famous they are. It's if they're fun to play, so... yeah. Yes, thank you. Yeah, I would really like that if we got more Zelda stuff, but whatever. I mean, we need to actually, like, find out if there's ever going to be another Smash game first. I guess I should, not really... I can't help it. I like to think ahead, And especially because I don't have Zora, we had to wait to get Zora, so it's not like I can even play as him now and enjoy him. I still gotta wait, so I might as well speculate while that happens. Yeah, but I'm gonna try not to talk about Smash so damn much. It's just unfortunate there's not much for me to really talk about when I'm doing stuff like this. Like, I don't know, like, there's really not much to say on the puzzles. Like, oh, yes, this puzzle was annoying. Oh, this puzzle was clever. Oh, this puzzle was easy. Yeah, there's not really much to say. Yeah, I really kind of wish I had a co-commentator for these parts, but there's still a lot to do. I still have 61 more shrines. And I think like 4 get included in the Ballad of the Champions, or Champions. I can never remember if it's Ballad of the Champions or the Champions Ballad. And I don't know why, but I think 4 more get included there too. So yeah, about halfway done with the shrines and about halfway done with the side quests. And then compared to that, the Divine Beast and anything else is a piece of cake. Except, of course, Korok Seeds, which I am not doing, obviously. But, yeah, there's not much really to say. I just, upgrade my stamina vessel. Might as well. I mean, I guess I probably could have waited until I had that one more, but whatever. It's fine. Yep. And I'm very close to closing in that second circle, almost, but not quite. And yeah, I think so, right? I think I'm close, Minosugar. Yeah, I think maybe, or actually maybe I'll know the one after this maybe. But either way, that's it for now. Next time I'm gonna go to that maze island probably and just try and do as many shrines and stuff as I can. Maybe some more side quests. Who knows? It depends. I haven't really planned ahead yet. So see you then. Bye bye.